I know that I have neglected my YouTube, but that's because I've been working on a project and I've been sharing it in short form content and I forgot about YouTube. So I'm gonna try to piece it all together from start to finish, and this is that. I'll pop in here and there if anything needs further explaining. We just bought a house. We're finally homeowners. It's a dollhouse. What? You want me to fix you? And paint you? And make tiny, tiny decorations and tiny furniture? Okay. And you guys get to watch. You're so lucky. Except I forgot about you guys. Sorry. We can't afford to buy a human-sized home, so working on this in my creepy rental basement is the next best thing. This is currently the exterior of the house. I think that there may have been a Christmas thing going on here, but the interior is actually pretty stinking cute. I actually like some of the wallpaper. Tiny chandelier could use an update. First, I'm going to give it a clean. It's quite dusty and dirty. I'm dusting it with a makeup brush. Look at the dust. Ah, it's just a fly. I'm sorry if that frightened you. This is not your house. I have a little container of bits that need to be repaired, like this. More evidence to my Christmas theory. Stay tuned if you also want to make tiny couches and tiny railings for the unsafe balcony with me. Part 2. Hello and welcome back to my dollhouse therapy. Before I can do any fun stuff like painting, I have to make boring repairs like this. But when that stuff is done, the fun stuff is gonna be like a reward. It wasn't plugged in. I just realized that this is quite literally rocks. This is real rocks. I thought I could just use something heavy to hammer this tiny nail in, but I can't. I'm gonna need a real hammer, a human-sized hammer. It's pink. You guys see that? I did that. I also have this hammer. I'll leave this right here. Wanna know something weird? That tiny hammer was gone when I went back to the dollhouse. I have no idea where it went. I still haven't seen it to this day. Yoink. I'm using wood glue to fill the little holes. Is it gonna work? We will find out. It did work. It did. The other thing I want to do before I paint is I want to add a little bit of detailing to the doors and the windows, like some shutters. My hands are gonna hurt tomorrow. They did hurt really badly. It's looking a little crazy at this stage. But next time we're gonna paint. I'm gonna prime it all white, most of it. And I think it's gonna be magic. Part 3. It's time to paint. Taping is so boring. We can just skip this part and go straight to the Kills primer. The brand of paint, Kills, actually commented on this video and they have been following my dollhouse series. I was a little bit nervous to start painting this, I'm not gonna lie. And I quickly realized that this brush was too coarse. So I switched to the Smashbox sheer foundation brush and it worked great. Because the rocks were a little bit rough, I did decide to just paint right over them. I am gonna paint the details back in, but I just wanted it to be a totally blank slate. I thought people were gonna be mad at me about painting the rocks, which is why I was explaining myself. Nobody was mad. I very much enjoyed this process, which was good because I did end up needing to do 3 coats to cover all of the green and the red. It looks so much cuter already. Let's pull the tape. I'm actually not going to leave the roof as is. I am going to change it slightly, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. Look at her. So much better. I don't like taping, but I sure do love pulling it off. Here's a little reminder of before primer and after. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Part 4. Welcome back to Dollhouse Therapy. I did not want the house to be bright white, so I mixed up this kind of yellowy beige color. I wanted the house to represent me a little bit, so I'm adding a little bit of black to age the house, because I'm 36. Make it a little bit spooky, a little bit weathered, because I'm 36. A little bit abandoned. This process was very tedious, but I think it was worth it. Maybe someday I'll do it to a real house. Might affect the resale value. I thought this peak was missing something, so I got this little wood cutout at the dollar store, and it ended up actually looking really cute after I fit it and painted it. I have since also added a few more embellishments, but you'll have to wait to see it. But not for very long, because it's in this video. On to painting the rock. This was not fun. This was awful, getting into all of these little cracks. I was so annoyed, but repainting the rock details in was really fun, so it was worth it. A few other things that I've been working on. I made these balusters for the balcony railing. I made it out of toothpicks and super glue and beads, and they looked crazy. But then when I painted them, it definitely worked. I haven't actually attached them to the house yet. Yes, I have. But I had to have a little sneak peek. And then I decided to use polymer clay to make some little like bases for the doorknobs. And I used this mirror to make an impression and made the tiniest keyholes and then painted them gold with the Mayron gold powder. It is the best. I use it for much more than just makeup. I also made these little ropey details for the door, and look at how cute the little doorknobs are gonna be. I cannot wait to show you guys what else I have done. Okay, bye. Part 5. Hello and welcome back to Dollhouse Therapy. Obviously this part was around Halloween. I am your special host today. I am the occupant of the dollhouse. We have a lot to get through, so let's go. I was feeling like the house needed a little bit of contrast in regards to the paint, so I painted the beams and the roof. All that kind of used to be black, but is now just kind of old and gray. I used like a watered down black paint. It wasn't like watered down paint, it literally was watered down paint to stain the roof, and I think it turned out so good. As I was painting the balcony floors, that dark gray, I was like, checker. It's gotta be checker. But I knew that painting it was gonna be so tedious, so instead I painted some sticker paper and I cut it into strips and then cut it into tiny squares and painstakingly arranged my little dollhouse peel and stick tiles. The checkered floor was looking a little bit too clean, so I used some eyeshadow and a makeup brush to make it look dirty. I was feeling a little unsure about my paint choices, so I thought if I started adding all my little details that I wanted to add, that I would feel a little bit better about it, and I was right. I love it. And then someone commented on Instagram that I took all the charm out of the house and made it millennial gray. Then I put on the balusters and the railings. I have never had so much super glue on my skin before, but it was worth it. It looks so good. And it was fun to pick off my hands. Let's take a quick look at what the house looked like when I first moved in. Not my style. Look at her now. Look at my house. Is the exterior done, you ask? Nobody asked. No, there is a lot more I still want to do. I am having a very good time. Part 6. Look at this greenery. Just look at it. I made these pots. They are so cute. And then I chopped up these plastic branches so that they would fit around the door. And this stuff, it's like fabric yarn. And then these are just little pieces that I cut off of an artificial flower. I really wanted to make tiny pieces of furniture, and I wanted to make them out of wood, and I didn't realize it would be really difficult to cut things out of wood without having any kind of tool to cut wood, and so Luke got me a laser cutter. I'm a lucky girl. With the laser cutter, I can draw designs on my iPad, send them to the laser cutting software, and then send it to the laser cutter, and I can cut all the little pieces of furniture I want to make. This was my first attempt. I wanted to make a little bench for the balcony. And here it is after I painted it and made tiny cushions. Are you kidding me? I also made this little table so you can put your stuff on it when you're sitting on the balcony. I also laser cut and painted these little appliques for the windows. I can't stop. I think I'm almost ready to start doing the interior. I did start the interior. Spoiler alert. It's literally nighttime now. Before I go, here is another little reminder of the exterior at the beginning of the makeover. Charming. And here it is now, ruined. Just kidding, I love it. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I do have a little bit more that I could share, and it is on Instagram and TikTok, but I'll wait until I have a little bit more content, and then I'll put it all together into another longer video. I hope you like my new project. Thanks.